the Magisters weren't to lay a hand on the dwarves. But why? A mistake, huh? A mistake. Make it what an ally. My goodness.
Paladin, do you miss him?
How did you? Yes. I miss him. I miss us. No one touched me, so...
Stop! Stop! You answer to me, I do not answer to you.
Dearest sunshine, I am no witch. I only heal, body and blood, heart and soul. I see your wounds. Your hurt seeps from your every pore. Come close, let me soothe you.
My wounds? My hurt? My... No. Leave my thoughts, woman. They are but my own.
You remember, don't you? Us dancing together in the daffodils, the fragrant sea of yellow. meadows and gardens. You remember, don't you? Us dancing together in the daffodils, the fragrant sea of yellow.
Hush your lies! I must know your truth, your purpose. Stop! You answer to me. I do not answer to you.
Dearest sunshine, I am body and blood, your heart sleeps in your every pore. Come close, let me soothe you.
My wounds, my hurt, my... No. Leave my thoughts, woman. They are but my own.
What's this? Who are you? I can't deal with any more interruptions today.
I don't cavort in blackness, my lovely girl. I know only meadows and gardens. You remember, don't you? Us dancing together in the daffodils, the fragrant sea of yellow.
No! Hush your lies!
Give me room, lizard.
She cradles her head in her hands, then pivots towards the prisoner. Her mouth opens, yet nothing spills forth. No sermon, no screed, no threat. She turns back to you and grimaces.
Too late! The spark's been snuffed. I trust you come bearing gold or godhood for me to have interrupted such a sensitive interrogation. What led to this freak's imprisonment is a mystery as unsolved as the void itself. We found her already caged, cursing the magisters with hexes vulgar enough to turn even a dwarf's cheeks red. The evil is strong in her. Her words are soaked in it. They squirm into your mind, planting warm memories you've never had, mesmerizing you with candy-sweet sights and scents.
Visions of Windigo's attack on the vessel sailing to Fort Joy fill your head. You look to the south, and your memories contort and coil. Windigo cradles you in her arms, stroking your head as the waves crash around you. I'm sorry, Buttercup. I was bewitched by his promise. Forgive me. You shake your head and the vision is gone. Your eyes rest not on the prisoner, but on the paladin.
You underestimate her. You'd have me stand idle as she raises arcs to the ground.
In that moment, you hear music, a lullaby. You glance at the cage. Windigo stands silent. You squint and shiver until the melody no longer echoes in your ears.
I understand. Perhaps you are as dangerous to her as she is to us. There can be no success without risk. I will give you the space you need, then. May Lucian be your guide. Things are under control, for now.
step up to the cell to look at Windigo. She is inexplicably alive, if unliving. This is more than necromancy.
An unexpected pleasure for both of us, I'm sure. The paladins are gone. Now finish what's been started. Release me. Dropping the barrier requires a sacrifice. It won't be for naught. There are others. His chosen, yet I am no longer among them. They seek what you seek. The hammer. The God King rejoices as long as I am chained. Free me, and we might hobble him.
You reach your hand towards the device, and your inner source is stifled, as if you'd never rid yourself of that cursed collar. After a bit of tinkering, the machine whines pitifully, and the shield surrounding the cell flickers off.
Come to me, sweet.
She steps forward, slowly but confidently. She holds out her hands, bony palms up. They emit no fire, no ice, no curse.
The God King no longer grants me his favor. Mask ripped from me and flesh flayed to bone, because the Godwoken still walks Rivellion. Now he's chosen another. I should hate you for what you've done to me. Hate you for the hell I've lived. But I hate him so much more. He loved me when I was useful. He cast me out when you failed to die. Go to the new chosen. See that he suffers. See that the God King suffers. In your name and in mine. The Covenant. It sounded so beautiful. Eternity right there at my fingertips. Yet it's all a lie. There is no grand reward, no enduring prosperity. Just slavery within the void. The rule of a hellish hand. I was so naive. The God King told me I was special. He came close, and then closer still. Hearing him, feeling him, it was like crashing over a cliff and having him catch me over and over. I failed him. You just wouldn't die. Of all his punishments, the harshest was the emptiness, the lack of him. I thought if I could just regain his affection, I might taste it again. Linderkem. He is the God King's current beloved. No more skin in his real bones than on a peeled jackfruit. And it is not only his ear the God King whispers into. The dwarf called Isbale. She bends to the king's every whim. The God King said if I could find Dallas, eliminate her, I could take my place by his side again. But Kem, he doesn't like competition. All it took was a few whispers. The Magisters, they've got ways of silencing Source. They knew exactly what to do. The Paladins, well, when they found me, they'd no idea what to make of me. I go to Kem. Or his estate, rather. He's got a Swornbreaker scythe. It'll free me from the Covenant. I'd be mortal, yes, but no longer a slave.
This creature, this monster, would have seen us drowned at sea. Kill her!
If the God King has truly abandoned her, then this is our chance to slay her once and for all.
If she was truly with the God King and turned against him, she could prove a valuable ally.
Neither of us are inclined to mercy. Let's make the most of this moment, shall we? Before you go, I have something for you. Something I learned. A touch of void, if you will.
Windigo pauses. She doesn't speak the next words, yet you hear them as clearly as a robin's song.
Goodbye, Godwoken.
What's on your mind? The powers of the Seven lie hidden in this city. So by all means, let's play hide-and-seek with... Of course, Sadher continues to play hide-and-seek as well.
Well.
Ifan claps you on the...
Please, speak. Last I heard, godhood awaits. If only we can wrest it from Dallas. First, we find her. Then, we roll for the greatest fate of them all.
That undead witch. Heard her talking about some kind of covenant.
That's the demon's way. They give out promises like sweets, luring the weak. Don't listen to what she says. Her evil will slither into your brain through your ears. That's how they do it. Stay back. It's for your own good. Found the undead freak here already chained up by the Magisters. They say she's a witch. I say.
Her voice freezes into a harsh whisper.
I say she's a demon. Creatures like this Windigo. They mask themselves, spread their black magic to children with their songs and stories. Makes me sick. Our little ones, tools of demons. You know this trickster? Well, go on then. Probably doesn't matter who breaks her, so long as she gets broken. Just keep your head on straight. She'll try to make nice. Creep into your thoughts. Keep her out of there, all right?
What do you suppose the Magisters are doing with her?
A creature that powerful? Grooming her, probably. Send her after the young to spread Dallas's lies.
Maybe. I guess the Lawmaster will figure it out. Go on, be safe.
That's the demon's way. To give out promises like sweets, luring the weak. Don't listen to what she says. Her evil will slither into your brain through your ears. That's how they do it.
The Magisters are doing with her?
A creature that powerful? Grooming her, probably. Send her after the young to spread Dallas's lies.
Maybe. I guess the Lawmaster will figure it out.
Don't listen to what she says. Her evil will slither into your brain through your ears. That's how they do it.
Not according to this. Besides, they weren't sorcerers.
The only way to keep her nasty thoughts stuck inside her head and away from our kids, I reckon.
Maybe. I guess the Lawmaster will figure it out. That undead witch heard her talking about some kind of covenant.
That's the demon's way. They give out promises like sweets, luring the weak. Don't listen to what she says. Her evil will slither into your brain through your ears. That's how they do it.
Not according to this. Besides, they weren't sorcerers.
Suppose the Magisters are doing with her?
This makes no sense.
A creature that powerful? Grooming her, probably. Send her after the young to spread Dallas's lies.
Maybe. I guess the Lawmaster will figure it out.
This makes no sense.
Slither into your brain through your ears. That's how they do it.
You really think she's all that dangerous?
Dangerous enough that she's got to be kept in that fancy cell. The only way to keep her nasty thoughts stuck inside her head and away from our kids, I reckon.
Maybe. I guess the Lawmaster will figure it out.
Don't listen to what she says. Her evil will slither into your brain through your ears. That's how they do it. The only way to keep her nasty thoughts stuck inside her head and away from our kids, I reckon.
Maybe. I guess the Lawmaster will figure it out. Really think she's all that dangerous? Maybe. I guess the Lawmaster will figure it out. That undead witch. Heard her talking about some kind of covenant.
That's the demon's way. To give out promises like sweet. Pure and sweet. Your brain into your ears. That's how they do it.
You are the hand. You are the hand that hurts, the hand that kills, the hand that bleeds them dry. You are the hand that listens to Magister Timort's head. The Magister's spirit looks up at you from a tortured face. His eyes are filled with pain and terror, and his hands grasp tight to each other, clenching and clenching, harder and harder.
In this dingy hole, to end my days, here, where I once toiled, but oh how I prayed for an end, at the end. And I'm still praying. For the glory of Lucian, there is no task unworthy. Here we turned out abominations into servants of the Lord. And the more powerful the sorcerer, the better the geist they make. All the better to serve him. For him we pray always. No! I would never. My whole life was for Lucian. Every action a prayer to him. Lucian, Lucian, I am your loyal servant. Why have you forsaken me?
escapees, we would have noticed.
It's a waste of time. The Magisters are long gone. There's no one left down here.
Not according to this.
Let me out! Let me out of here! The damn cells were empty. The Magisters arrested hundreds, but they're not here. They're gone.
Who are you? Did Lord Kem send you about the missing prisoners? That is the ever-elusive mystery. These weren't escape artists. They were thieves and drunkards, imbeciles and liars, heretics and fools. The crudest of the crude, turned from slugs to smoke. Poof. Hardly. The jailer's records are clear. 564 men and women were signed in and never signed out again. I'd say this was an oversight in record keeping, but I know some of those names. And they are nowhere to be found. Maybe they escaped.
500 escapees, we would have noticed.
Where are all the prisoners? Where did they go? This makes no sense. According to this, 564 prisoners are unaccounted for.
Piss off, paladin scum.
telling you nothing. My brother Delarus will hear about this, and then there'll be trouble. Delarus looks after his own.
If it gets me out of this tedious conversation, I'll do it. Go find the Whites. They'll put an end to you.
So, the Whites have a vault hidden below the barracks. I suspect the entrance is to be found in a storeroom in the basement. There was always a White hanging around. You'll find it easy enough.
The Whites are in their hidden vault, and that's all I know. Now, please, leave me the hells alone.
You'd betray your own, you traitor!
She glares at you, fists clenched, all spit and defiance, ready to tear your head off at the first opportunity.
Prisoners can't just vanish.
If you ask me, the Whites fled the moment the fighting began. The cowards.
Not according to this. Besides, they weren't sorcerers.
Vanished.
Tell Lord Kem that we won't let this lie. 564 prisoners. 564! We can't let that. That is the ever... The cells are empty. Where are the prisoners?
We don't know.
Find out.
I'm glad this one was let off the hook. I'd rather guard a body than bury a corpse any day.
Well, hello again. Welcome to my very, very humble abode. Guess I heard it too. The man has some curious ideas about what constitutes treason. I refuse to raise a hand against fellow members of the Divine Order. Refuse to buy into Kem's lie that they're all Black Ring puppets. It's not just the city. The Divine Order is coming undone at the seams. There's never been much love lost between the Paladins and the Magisters, but this... brawling in the streets... It will be the too many Paladins from noble families and too many Magisters that started as working folk. Of course, the Paladins were the first recruits of Lucian. So, many saw the Magisters rising through the ranks as a threat to their order. Pig farmers leading lords, they said. But now that some white Magisters have been found colluding with the Black Ring, now that Kim has his excuse, it's war. Kim's always been a hard man. His steel was forged in the war with the Black Ring. But recently there's something else. He's turned cold. Not cruel, exactly, just harsh. Dispassionate. They say it's the Void Woken, that he's too worried about Rivellion to worry about people. Maybe that's it. Or maybe years of fighting finally broke him. Your guess is as good as mine. Although, I've heard whispers. There are places in Kem's mansion that nobody goes but him. One has to wonder what he gets up to. I'll see you again, I hope. The company in here lacks a certain charm.
prisoners can't just vanish.
Your blood for my blood, scum. May your wounds never heal. May you
Damn
feel
you.
the pain.
Stop bleeding!
The paladin presses a wad of fresh bandages upon a steadily bleeding leg wound. For a moment, it seems to work, but then the bleeding suddenly gets worse.
Damn it!
Your blood for my
My thanks. This is just what I need.
never heal.
The potion takes effect, but then your ear catches the faintest sound of angry whispers, and the bleeding suddenly intensifies. The paladin claps her hand over the wound in an effort to stem the flow of blood.
What's going on? It looks like it's nearly stopped. Then it just starts again. One of the Magisters didn't know when he was beaten. Drove a spear into my knee. He should have aimed higher, though. I didn't give him a chance to land a second blow.
Your blood for my blood, scum. May your wounds never heal. Your blood for my blood, scum. May your wounds never heal. Your blood for my blood, scum. May your wounds never heal. May you feel the pain of death tenfold. Your blood for my blood, scum. May your wounds never heal. May you feel the pain of death tenfold. Your blood for my blood, scum. May your wounds never heal. May you feel the pain. May you feel the pain of death tenfold.
The spirit of a magister jabs a spectral finger into the paladin's wound, while muttering some profane-sounding curse.
I'll do as I please. This paladin filth hacked me down right here in our headquarters. She's going to suffer for what she did to me.
The spirit thinks for a moment, then moves back from the paladin.
Very well. I am done with this world.
Last. Thank you. The wound's closed over. Thank you. Here, I found this on one of the Magisters. It looks valuable. Take it with my...
bunk after patrol duties, and now... this. I'll wake up in a minute. Winslow's snoring always wakes me. This can't be real.
The spirit wails and babbles incoherently. It's clear she knows nothing about the Black Ring.
I saw her enter the city with the whites. Or did I? Did I dream it? Am I dreaming you?
Sewers running as red as the street.
The spirit of an older man observes the nearby painter. He tut-tuts to himself.
That poor boy is wasting his time, walking upon well-trodden paths. I thought I raised him better than that. Did you tell him what you thought of his little picture? Unfortunate, isn't it? He isn't without talent, but he never overcame the fact that he was my son. Of course, my finest work. I drew upon everything I had for that piece. All of my skills, my experience. Why, there's even my own blood and sauce on that canvas. They are part of a private collection now, Lord Kem's. Perhaps he'll grant you a viewing, but I doubt it. There's a reproduction on display at the cathedral. Not the same as viewing the original, of course, but it gives the great unwashed something to pray for. Of course I am. I painted the greatest works of art that Arx has ever seen. The Sacrifice of Lucian. My opinion is the only one that matters.
The man stares unblinkingly at his canvas, lost deep in his thoughts.
For the most part. A copy can be seen at the Great Cathedral here in Arx. I visit frequently for inspiration. But the original panel, the one that my father used his blood to depict Lucian's final sacrifice, was given to Lord Kem a long time ago. He keeps it locked away somewhere in that mansion of his. A masterpiece like that should be on public display.
Suspected Alexander murder found dead in Driftwood. Hear ye, hear ye. Magister's routed. Lord Kem's paladins back in charge. Hear ye, hear ye. Void-woken attacks increase. Citizens warned to be alert. Hear ye, hear ye. Kraken sighted at sea. Several ships missing. Hear ye, hear ye. Magisters colluded with Black Ring. Paladins clean house. Hear ye, hear ye. Queen Justinia confronts rebel factions. Dwarven royal stands tall. Hear ye, hear ye. Paladins promise the Good Counsel School will reopen soon. People respond, no hurry! Hear ye, hear ye! Stranger threatens kid, town crier unhappy!
She sticks her tongue out at you, then gets back to work.
Hear ye, hear ye! Trouble brewing in the ancient empire! Dallas strengthens border defenses! Hear ye, hear ye! Lucian's day arrives! Hopeful pilgrims take the path of blood! Not if you're without sin, it isn't. Hear ye, hear ye! Dwarven wedding interrupted by Voidwoken! Brave dwarves party on! Hear ye, hear ye! Cranley Hubert publishes latest edition! New book already out of date! afraid to shout.
Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going along like that?
Arks was still a free city last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
I've earned good gold in dealings with lizards in the past, but your kind are out of favour with many in Arks. I can't be seen talking to you. Appearance.
You're confident.
I'll give you that.